Okay, so let's talk about C 122. And again, this is an extreme problem. This is, right, really hard. So this is not the norm. The norm of the two previous ones, so like 445 or 640. But let's say we have 122. I didn't bring in seconds. I'm not that mean. So let's put our minute hand on the 22. Okay, so this is my minute hand. Minute. And then the 1 o'clock one isn't directly on 1 o'clock. It's traveled 22 minutes past the 1 o'clock for my hour hand. Okay, so what I first like to do is I first separate it into those 30-degree sections. Okay, so we know that we have a 30-degree section here and a 30-degree section right here. And so we now, so here's my 30-degree section. Here's my 30-degree section. And so what I'm going to do is we are going to calculate this section right here. Okay, so I want you to picture the clock hand moving. So the hour hand is going, and I can actually show you. So the hour hand's on the 1, and as the minutes go on, it moves. So what happened was this hour hand moved 22 out of the 60 possible minutes. So again, to get from 1 to 2, it has to go 60 minutes. Okay, it moved 22 minutes. What it still needs to do is it still needs to move 38 out of 60 minutes. Okay, and then of course we can reduce that. Both of those divide by 2 to give me 19 over 30. Okay, so this represents 19/30ths of 30 degrees. 19/30ths of 30 degrees. And in other words, it ends up being 19 degrees. Now, some of you guys love to use that proportion, so let's just talk about this really quick. So, if you guys like to use the proportion, now keep in mind that 1 degree is equal to a half of a minute, okay, or 1 minute, however you guys would like to think of that. I forget how you guys are thinking of this, because 30 degrees is equal to 60 minutes of rotation. So however you like to think of this, divide by 30, divide by 30. So 1 degree is equal to 2 minutes. That's what we were doing. Okay, so every time it traveled 2 minutes, it would go 1 degree. So this hand right here has traveled 22 minutes. If it traveled 22 minutes, that means it traveled 11 degrees. If it traveled 11 degrees, in order to go the full 30 degrees, I would have to do 30 minus 11, and that's where the 19 came in. So if you like proportions, that's your way to do it, okay? But either way, we have 19 degrees there. And then we still have to calculate this minute hand. So this is tricky because we've never talked about this before. But this minute hand represents this 30 degrees right here. So this is 30 degrees, okay? Except this 30 degrees is broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal minutes. That means it travels 6 degrees with every minute that goes by. The minute hand travels 6 degrees. I know it's weird because the hour hand doesn't move as fast as the minute hand, but the minute hand is traveling 6 degrees, which means this is actually 12 degrees. So if you add the blue, the pink, and the orange together, you should get 91 degrees.